Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you. Talking about sports, man. You know what I'm saying? For all my sports fans out there, man, I want to do something a little different, man. It was a sneaky good weekend in sports, and if you're a hardcore sports fan like myself, you notice little weekends like this, man. It was like, okay, there's a lot going on here. A lot of, impactful sporting events, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to do, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I was going to break it down into a bunch of different videos. But I said I'll just go ahead and make one long with something different. You know what I mean? And let you guys decide, if you like it or whether or not. If if it gets maybe, say if it gets 20 likes, I might keep doing it. I don't know, but as far as the sporting events that was going on earlier today, I was watching the East-West Shrine game on the NFL Network over in the St. Pete Tropicana Field. That's what my Tampa Bay Rays play Major League Baseball. On St. Pete is like an hour drive for me. I should have went to the game, but anyway, the East-West Shrine games for college football players who went to small schools or who went to big schools who aren't really highly looked after, sought after. They're not highly scouted and trying to make a name for themselves. So I was watching that game. Next week is the Senior Bowl. And my Dallas Cowboys, Jason Garrett and the coaching staff, they're coaching in that game. And that game is interesting because next weekend, Daniel Jeremiah, he's a former NFL scout. And he works for NFL Network now. And he did a mock draft about 3 or 4 days ago. And with a number 4 overall pick, he had Carson Wentz, the quarterback from North Dakota State. He had him going to the Cowboys. And you guys know I made a video a few weeks ago, and I was talking about Carson Wentz out of all the quarterbacks. I like Carson Wentz for my Cowboys, but I don't think number 4 overall. But he's on the team that my Cowboys are coaching, and that's why I know Daniel Jeremiah. It's just a mock draft. It's early, and that's why he's saying the Cowboys are going to pick him number 4 overall. Things like that. But that's next weekend. The East-West Shrine game was today. He had a good night of boxing, PBC, Premier Boxing Champions on Fox. Great night of boxing. We also had we knew David Blatt just got fired from the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA. ESPN/ABC, they got this new thing called Saturday Primetime. I don't know if they're still going to do NBA Sunday Showcase, where they show big time games on Sunday once the football season is over. Now they have the ABC Primetime on Saturday night. We had the Bulls at Cleveland. New coach Tyronn Lue makes his head coaching debut. Things like that was tonight. And then tomorrow in the NFL, we got the AFC Championship. Patriots at the Broncos. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. You know what I mean? NFC Championship. Cardinals, Panthers. That's big. And then Monday, I'm really looking forward to Monday on NBA TV. The San Antonio Spurs and the Golden State Warriors in the NBA. They play for the first time. The first of 4 meetings this year. That's on Monday. So this is a good weekend for sports, man. So if you're a hardcore fan like me, you notice those type of weekends. They happen all the time throughout the year if you're really paying attention. Like, whoa, okay. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so what I'm gonna do just talking about the fights tonight, and I was gonna break down each fight and then talk about the basketball game and things like that. But I'm just make one long video and see if you guys like it. You let me know in the comment section if you want me to break it down each one, things like that. But we'll start off with the fight on PBC, man. Good fight card. We had a heavyweight fight. Dominique Breazeale, Amir Mansour. A good competitive fight, like I thought it would. If I remember, I keep saying this, I keep forgetting to do it. I'm trying to do my breakdown video for that fight down in the description box. But the fight was tough. Dominique Breazeale is definitely the more talented fighter, the more taller, height, things like that, reach. But he has no idea how to use it at all. He has no idea how to stand tall like Deontay Wilder. I mean, you have skill sets and talent, certain talents that you have, and you have to be able to utilize those to your best advantage, And, you know, I blame the trainer somewhat. But at the end of the day, Dominic Brazil, you know, you're a grown man, so you're responsible for your own actions. But I was listening to his trainer in the corner. You know what I mean? And they're telling him right uppercut, left hook. I mean, that's fine, you know. But if you're, you know what I mean? But they're not telling him to use your, man, you've got like a 10-inch reach, a 7-inch height advantage, man. Use those things. He just doesn't use them at all. You know what I mean? You would think somebody like a Deontay Wilder, that's what he does. You've got this reach and this power. You use. Now, Brazil doesn't have the punching power of a Deontay Wilder. I don't think anybody does in boxing, in my opinion. He's knocking out heavyweights, you know, but you know, like sometimes when he punches, he brings his head down, lower. You know, he lowers himself to his whoever is the shorter opponent, brings himself down to their level as far as, you know, I mean, height wise, and he gets caught. You know what I mean? He did it every now and then. He made, because I said in my prediction video, it wasn't a prediction, a breakdown video, that Amir Mansour doesn't have the patience to, you know, he being a small heavyweight. I think he weighed in about 218s, about 6'1", you know what I mean, like a 74, 75-inch reach. He started having patience with the jab, head movement, well, he's southpaw, jab, head movement, footwork to get inside. He just throws wild looping punches, you know. You get somebody with some good timing, good skilled boxer, I mean, you can beat Amir Mansour pretty, if you have Brazil's type of height and reach. With skill, you know, you can beat him pretty easily. A guy coming in looping like that, you know what I mean? But Brazil, he has no idea how to use his height and his reach. You know, you have to make the smaller man pay for coming inside of you like that. He has no idea. And his corner wasn't telling him, you know what I mean, use your reach, use a jab, stay on the outside. He did it a little bit coming out in the first. Mansour came out firing in the first round. And I was like, you know, with Dominic Brazil, I don't see him improving. I don't see him getting, he's still a prospect, you know. I don't see him getting better. You know, maybe he needs a new trainer. I don't see improvement at all. I mean, does he even use his jab in training? I mean, you've got that height, you've got that long reach. I mean, use him. I mean, don't, he's what, Brazil's like 6'7", you know, like an 82-inch reach. He fights like he's 6'1", with a 76-inch. He fights small, like small. He allows the small man to get inside of him, like his last fight with Fred Cassie. You know, I mean, he has no idea how to stand behind that jab and make the smaller man pay. You know, make him have to put all this extra effort just to get inside and land that punch. If he throws that wild looping punch, you know, take that pull count, take that step back. You can hit him with an uppercut left foot, a straight right hand down the middle. Things like make him pay. He just doesn't do it. Like he has no clue of how to do it, how to use his height. He gives up his height way too often. But with all that being said, he got the stoppage. You know, I think it was in between what, the 5th and the 6th, or 4th and the 5th. I believe it was in between the 5th and the 6th. And I had Mansour up on the scorecards. You know, he was Mansour was tough, man. Amir Mansour is what, 41, did like 8 or 9 years in prison. The guy is just tough, man, tough fighter. And you know, when you fight him, you know, he's gonna test your heart. He's going to test your stamina, your endurance, things like that. He's going to test you. You know, he's tough. And Brazil, when the stoppage first happened, I was like, what's going on here? I thought the referee just stopped it. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. So I was like, well, okay. You know, I didn't think the referee would just stop the fight for, I mean, that would be, I mean, people are going to hate PBC, Floyd Mayweather, and Al Heyman regardless. They can cure cancer, you know what I mean? They're going to hate them regardless. But I was like, man, if they just stop in the fight, this is a huge blackout for PBC. No doubt about it, you know? But then I seen him come to the corner, and I was like, why the referee stop? Then I seen Amir, as tough as he is, Amir Mansour basically quit on the stool. And I was like, whoa, okay then, something must have happened. And I saw like this little, like a little indentation on his jaw here, and kind of found out he had a fractured jaw. And I was like, oh, okay, his jaw was broken, and the commentator saying he bit into his tongue. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. I thought the referee was just stopping it for no, like, whoa, what is going on? I mean, Brazil was landing some shots at the end of the round in the corner, but I didn't think it was necessary for them to stop the fight. But I heard his jaw was broken. But I mean, hey, Brazil did what I mean. He stopped the guy. He broke his jaw. He stopped him. Brazil got knocked down in the second. You know what I mean? Trying to fight the smaller man, fight, bang and brawl. You know what I mean? That's fine if you want to do that. I would like to see him use his height and his reach a little bit more. If you have those those measurables and that's not just a skill set, that measurable, you use it to your advantage. If you have it, use it. You've got the height and you've got the reach. I would like to see him use it a little bit more often. And the few times they did put the camera in the corner, I didn't hear his corner mention that at all. You know, I'm not seeing improvement from Dominique Brazil. I mean, even though he got the stoppage now. He got another knockout under his belt. He got the stoppage. I'm just not seeing the improvement. I don't see him getting better. He still let smaller guys get in on him. But congratulations to Dominique Brazil. He broke the guy's jaw. A tough Amir Mansour broke his jaw. You know, so I mean, you can't knock him too hard off for that. But congratulations to him. The second fight at welterweight, we had Aaron Martinez and Sammy Vasquez. A lot of people were high on Aaron Martinez because they thought he beat Robert the Ghost Guerrero, who was in the main event. They thought he beat, people say upset Devin Alexander. Me personally, I wasn't that high on Aaron Martinez. I was like, you beat Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Technically, he didn't beat him. It was a good competitive fight. He dropped Guerrero, but he lost on the scorecards. A lot of people think that, you know, he won that fight. And then he beat Devin Alexander. I was under the impression like, well, that's good. I mean, I don't see Guerrero and Devin Alexander on that elite level. I just don't, you know. I was high on Devin Alexander, I think in 2010, 2011, when he fought Timothy Bradley for the super lightweight junior down at 140. They fought for that title. When he lost to Timothy Bradley, I was like, I didn't see elite fighter in him since then. You know what I mean? I think he's like 5-3 since he lost to Timothy Bradley. I think he's 1-3 in his last 4 fights, something like that. His only win was against Soto Carras, you know. So when people say Aaron Martinez, when he beat Guerrero, people say they thought he beat him and he beat Devin Alexander. I was like, well, I didn't think it was that impressive in my opinion. I really didn't. I'm like, cool. I mean, I don't see those guys as being elite, you know. And the fight he had tonight, you know, against Sammy Vasquez or Vasquez. I mean, they call him Sergeant. You know what I mean? I can relate to that. Being a military vet myself, did 2 tours in Iraq, things like that. But I guess you could say he lost every round. He got outskilled. He got dominated. You know what I mean? And watching that fight, I was like, whoa, I need to start paying attention to the Sammy Vasquez guy. That was my first time seeing him fight live, you know, at the welterweight division. And the welterweight division is getting hot, and it's picking up. The welterweight division, the middleweight division, 154, the heavyweight division, man, it's picking up. You know, PBC announced that Keith Thurman was on ringside making the call. He said him and Sean Porter March 12th. I believe. Pacquiao, Bradley, April 9th. I believe Eddie Hearn is saying over in the UK we're going to have Kell Brook and Amir Khan. About time. You know what I mean? So, and then the main event, you had Danny Garcia to Robert the Ghost. We're going to talk about that in the welterweight division. You had Aaron Martinez and Sammy Vasquez. I mean, so the welterweight division is heating up, man, no doubt. Now that Floyd Mayweather retired, you know, so... But Money May was there ringside. BK, Brian Kenny. It's funny saying Brian Kenny and Floyd after they had the argument. Was it 08, 09 on ESPN? But anyway, man, he talked to Floyd, and Floyd said right now he doesn't have, what's the word he used? Either interest or intrigue in fighting anymore. But he never said, no, I'm done. But anyway, yeah, with Aaron Martinez, man, he got dominated by Vasquez. So I was like, I personally didn't get or understand why people, Aaron Martinez, he upset Devin Alexander, he beat Robert Guerrero, you know what I mean? Even though he didn't get his hand raised, he beat him. I was under the pressure like, well, cool. I mean, I didn't see Guerrero and Devin Alexander as elite. So I was like, cool, that's good fights for him. I don't get what the hype was. And he fought Sammy Vasquez, and he got dominated. Ended up not being able to come out after what, the 6th round. I think it's some type of left elbow injury, but he was losing on the scorecards. He was getting outskilled, basically almost outclassed, you know. But Sammy Vasquez, I mean, that was a good fight for him. I believe he's what, 21-0, 15 knockouts, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I'm gonna have to start paying attention to this Vasquez guy. You know what I'm saying? That was a good fight. He showed the skill, things like that. But a good fight for him. Then the main event, Robert the Ghost Guerrero, Danny Swift Garcia, good competitive fight. In my prediction video, I was leaning towards Danny Garcia knocking Guerrero out, because when I saw Guerrero fight Martinez, it looked like Guerrero was on the Peyton Manning thing where they were on the decline. You know what I mean? I know with the Guerrero, he always has the heart. He's not the type of guy to collect the paycheck. He comes to win. Robert Guerrero comes to win, man. And he came out, especially in the first round, he came out in the entire fight. He came out to win. Even when he fought Floyd, he was getting outclassed. He made Floyd work and earn it. When he fought Keith Thurman, you know, he made Keith Thurman work and earn it. He made Danny Garcia earn it. Both guys were busted up, you know what I'm saying? Faces all bruised up. He made Danny Garcia earn it. This is on Danny Garcia's, what, 2nd or 3rd fight? I think 2nd fight at welterweight, things like that. So he's getting acclimated to fighting, you know, true welterweight things. So he made him earn it. Now I don't get why the fans out in LA and the Staples, I don't get why they were booing. I'm like, what do you got? You guys got, you know what I mean? Your first fight, you seen the guy's jaw get broken, you know what I mean? Another guy couldn't continue, he was getting outclassed. And Danny Garcia and Robert Guerrero gave you everything they had, and the fans were booing. So I'm assuming they were booing the decision. All 3 judges had Robert Garcia winning 116-112, 8 rounds to 4. That's about how I saw it, you know. But I was like, why are you guys? Danny Garcia won that fight. He won the fight. You know, I know a lot of fans, you guys think that the guy that's coming forward, the guy that's the aggressor, is winning the fight. That's not the case. That's not always the case. It helps your case, you know what I mean? It helps you win the fight. But, you know what I mean, being the aggressor, if you landing the clean, effective punches, and Guerrero, like the first 5 rounds, I believe I had Guerrero winning. You know what I mean? I think 3 rounds or 2. Then the 6th round, Danny Garcia came out firing. 6, 7, 8, 9th round, he came out firing. Then round 6 through 12, I think I gave Robert Guerrero like 1 round. Maybe 2, like 1 or 2 rounds, something like that. But I thought Danny Garcia clearly not. But he won the fight, you know what I mean, in my opinion. They fought for the WBC welterweight title that Mayweather vacated with his retirement, things like that. So Danny Garcia, you know, he's a 2 division champion now. They're saying that if Thurman is able to beat Porter, you know what I mean, it'll be Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman later on this year. Or if Porter wins, you know, it's kind of like a tournament in the welterweight division. Brooke Amir Khan, I don't think that fight's been signed yet. It's just, you know, rumors that I'm hearing, things like that. So, I mean, I don't know. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. I mean, Guerrero, he's fought Thurman. He's fought Guerrero. I mean, Guerrero's fought Thurman. He's fought Garcia. He's fought Mayweather. You know what I mean? He lost all 3 of those guys. But Guerrero showed me to me he's still got some, he can still beat some guys in the welterweight division. I don't think he can beat the elite guys in my opinion, but even the elite guys, even Keith Thurman and Garcia, he's going to make you earn it. You're going to have to earn that win, man. He makes you absolutely earn it. So, you know, man, I can see him still being competitive and relevant at the welterweight division. I don't think he'll ever win a major title. He might win an interim title, a diamond. And these sanctioning bodies, they create belts out of thin air, out of nowhere, things like that. But good fight. I thought Danny Garcia won the fight. Say Guerrero still showing he has that fire, that competitive drive to go out and win. I'm not just here to make it just to put on the show. I'm here to win. I'm not just here to collect the paycheck. You know what I mean? He's out there to win. So I like that. Danny Garcia showed me he fought majority of the fight off his back foot. I knew Danny Garcia was a good counter puncher, but for the most part, usually his strength and power, he's usually able to at some point in the fight, his opponent's gonna be fighting off his back foot. But Robert the Ghost kept coming, you know. Now Keith Thurman did say, and I was like, I've seen Danny Garcia do this before. And Keith Thurman said it. He did it. He showed this against Lucas Matisse. I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking, you know. But he showed me he can fight off his back foot, be effective. But one thing I didn't like from Danny Garcia, he threw too many wild looping punches. Like, dude, stay fundamentally sound. Because with Robert Guerrero, he says he's slick and quick, Robert the Ghost. And Robert Guerrero's a brawler with no head movement. He's coming straight at you. You don't need to be looping punches. You know what I mean? If he's coming straight at you, the quickest way from point A to point B is a straight line. Hit it round 6 is when he started straightening up his punches. Throwing those looping punches. He was getting countered. Like, dude, stay fundamentally sound here. Robert Guerrero is there to be hit. He is there to be hit. I don't get what it is. He's a slick. I think down at the lower weights he was, but once he moved up to the heavier weights, I think that he needed to sit down more on his punches to generate power, so he isn't as slick as he used to be. You know what I mean? Trying to generate that power at the higher weight classes. Things like Danny Garcia's gonna have to deal with that a little bit, fighting at welterweight now. You know, but Danny Garcia was throwing these looping punches. I was like, man, just straighten him up. Guerrero doesn't have a lot of head movement. He's not slipping punches. He's right there. Straighten up your punches. He's there to be hit. He started doing that the second. He dominated Danny Garcia the second half of the fight. I think I gave maybe Guerrero one round. I think either round 9 or 9-10 from round 6 through 12. I think Garcia was he was getting a little fatigued. You know, getting a little tired. He was in a tough fight. He was in a tough fight, man. But congratulations to Danny Garcia, man, WBC welterweight champion of the world. I believe Kell Brook got the WBA, I think Thurman's got a belt. Bradley's got, all these sanctioning bodies. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Sammy Vasquez. I got to keep an eye on him. He showed me some skill there, you know, at welterweight division. He might be able to throw his name in the mix, maybe just outside of the top 10. You know what I mean? Things I want to throw him out there with the Thurmans and the Porters and the Brooks and the Amir Khans and all those guys just yet. But what he showed me, and people were high on Aaron Martinez. That's what I kept hearing. I personally did it. I don't see it. But a lot of people were high on Aaron Martinez. So if he loses Sammy Vasquez, then those same people, hey, you need to give Sammy Vasquez that same credit, you know. But congratulations to Sammy Vasquez. Congratulations to Dominique Brazil beating Amir Mansour. Crazy ending, because at first he just didn't really understand what was going on. I know I didn't. Then he said he broke his jaw. He quit on the stool, and it's got to be something serious, because we all know how tough Amir Mansour is. You know. So congrats to all those guys. That was a great night of boxing. I wish the LA fans out in the boxing fans out in LA, should I say, in the Staples Center, I wish they weren't booing. I guess they were booing the decision. The unanimous decision on Danny Garcia. I think all 3 judges had it on 116, 112, 8 rounds of 4. But I guess they thought Robert Guerrero won the fight. He was having a lot of success in the first half, but round 6 through 12, the second half of the fight, Danny Garcia, I thought, took over the fight, in my opinion. Things like that. But that was boxing. Now we go to the NBA, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Chicago Bulls, the new ABC Saturday night primetime. The Cavaliers just fired David Blatt, even though, you know, since the NBA first time since the NBA merger that a coach was fired when his team was winning his conference. You know, the Cavaliers were the best team in the Eastern Conference when he got fired. They were 30-11. They lost to the Bulls tonight. They were down by 17. They're 30-12. It was Tyronn Lue's head coaching debut. There were times in the game where the Cavaliers' offense looked stagnant. It don't look good, man. Right now I would still have. It's not even All-Star break. I would still have, you know, the Cavaliers as my favorite to win the East. But it seems like they just can't beat the elite teams. 0-3. Then next Saturday, on ABC Saturday primetime NBA, they got the Spurs coming in to Cleveland. You know, they're already 0-3 against the Spurs and the Warriors. I think they're 0-2 against the Bulls now, I believe. I think the Bulls got them way early in the year. It was about the same. They were down by 17 to the Bulls at home tonight. They're getting dominated. They made a little run They end up losing, I think, by 13 or 11. I think 13. I think it was 96-83. I think they lost by 13 tonight. And I was like, man, what? I mean, I'm not a huge Cavaliers fan, but there were expectations. You know what I mean? Everybody's expecting them to win the East and just cruise and blow through the East. They still might. It means still a lot of playoff games left. You still got to play the playoffs. You know what I mean? But you know, with Jimmy Butler's emergence and Derrick Rose and Pau Gasol had a great game tonight. I mean, the Cavaliers seem like they're having a hard time beating the elite teams. Tyronn Lue's it's his first time as a head coach, his first game under the spotlight. Coach get fired, best team. I mean, expectations. You know, he's human. You know what I mean? He could change things up. I mean, the practice routine could be different. What they do in practice, film study, could be a little different. Things like that. I don't know. You know, we'll have to see. But they get dominated again, man. I mean, they made it competitive at the end. But say they were down by 17 to the Bulls. You know what I mean? You're getting dominated again. You know, I mean, I said they will still be my favorite to win the East, but the confidence level as far as picking them to win the East is, you know, it's going down for me at least. They still got the best record. I believe they're still the only team that has 30 wins in the East. You know, so it's not like they're a scrub team. They're going to completely miss the playoffs, anything like that. But it's just there's something off there, you know. And they're talking about there are going to be some moves that are going to be made for us personnel on the roster. I don't know. I truly just don't know, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. You know, about the Cavaliers and the night of boxing. I just want to do one long video. I was gonna break down each fight and then, you know, do the basketball game. So I just do one long video. Some of you guys probably ain't gonna like this, but it is what it is. Keep you on your toes. Do things different. You know what I'm saying? But things like let me know in the comment section how you guys like it, things like that. But let me know what you guys think about the fights from boxing heads. Round ball fans, NBA fans, what do you guys think about the Cavaliers losing to the Bulls? You know, another one of the better teams in the NBA. It seems like they're having a hard time beating the elite teams. So let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Say tomorrow is the NFC championship for the NFL, and then Monday we got Spurs Warriors. Big time stuff, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm a boxing heads, I'm a round ball fans, and you know, I want to try something different, man. Hopefully I didn't bore you. The video was too long, you know what I mean? But, you know, we do something different, man. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.